Doug Kyde here at Gillette Stadium with Zach Cox. The Patriots have been very busy over the last 2 days. They trimmed their roster below the 53-man limit on Saturday. Now on Sunday, the Patriots claimed 2 receivers off waivers. They got Amara Darboh from the Seattle Seahawks, Chad Hansen from the New York Jets. Both of those guys were rookies last year. Darboh was a 3rd-round pick. Hansen was a 4th-round pick. Really in line with what the Patriots usually look for from a testing perspective, but neither player had a lot of experience catching the ball last year with their respective teams.
Yeah, I mean, neither of them even cracked 10 receptions last season, despite playing in almost every game. Darboh played in every game. I believe Hansen played in 15 for the Jets. And it's usually not the greatest sign to see guys who were just drafted in the middle rounds last year already be cut by their teams, neither of which has really an illustrious receiving core. But like you said, both of these guys fit the Patriots kind of testing measurements, what they typically tend to look like in a wide receiver. And who knows, maybe if someone like Chad Hansen goes to catching balls from Tom Brady instead of whatever the hell the Jets had there last year, maybe you can see some increased production in both of them. But the Patriots really just needed bodies at wide receiver.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. They really just needed players there in case of injury. The Patriots only kept 3 full-time receivers on their 52-man roster, actually. In Chris Hogan, Philip Dorsett, and Cordero Patterson. They also kept around Matthew Slater, but he's really more of a special teamer. Zach, I'll ask you, what was your biggest surprise as far as roster cuts went with the Patriots on Saturday?
Well, my biggest surprise was what you just alluded to, the fact that they only kept 3 wide receivers on their roster, especially after having Riley McCarron sit out that 4th preseason game. Neither of us were particularly high on Riley McCarron's performance this summer, but after he did sit out with the veterans, it seemed that the Patriots were going to roll with him on their 53-man roster. They ended up cutting McCarron. And while we were pretty sure that they would shore up the receiver position, which they did today, neither Darboh nor Hansen has any punt return experience, which was why we really thought that either Riley McCarron or Cyrus Jones would stick around. So right now, until Julian Edelman returns, they really don't have a proven punt return. It seems like they're just going to stick Patrick Chung back there and tell him to fair catch for 4 games, or maybe you'll see someone like Rex Burkhead or Cordell Patterson come in there. But yeah, that's really something that they haven't really addressed so far.
Yeah, my biggest surprise was just the fact that the Patriots only kept 7 offensive linemen. That was after Bill Belichick and Dante Scarnecchia really praised their offensive line depth all summer. Turns out they didn't like Cole Croston or Matt Tobin enough to keep them around. Cole Croston and James Ferentz did clear waivers, so it's possible that we see both of those guys or one of them pop back up on the Patriots practice squad. But you'd think they'd want an 8th offensive lineman, at least to start the season in case of injuries. But like I said, very eventful day here for the Patriots. I'm sure they're not done making roster moves just yet.